Good morning, members and guests. Before addressing the financial results of the 2017-18 financial year, I'd like to make you aware of the efforts of two of our members in particular. Barry Veltmeyer and Kenny Colvin have very successfully controlled the work for the dole participants and met all the supporting documentation requirements. This has given us a well-maintained club, as well as $10,800 in income from jobs statewide. I think that's a truly great result. I believe there are enough copies of Black & Company's Audit 2018 and Management Report floating around for you all to have a look at. If anybody wants their own copy later, I'm happy to produce it. I would like to address some of the points made in those reports. Gaming. In spite of having to give out a $7,000 jackpot earlier this year, we've still managed to increase our revenue by just over $23,000 compared to 2017, which is contrary to the trend in most other gaming venues. Bar sales. Being open 7 nights a week has contributed to the increase in bar sales and also the gaming income. The costs involved in staying open are being carefully monitored to ensure that the income continues to justify the cost. I hope that all of you can make use of the extended hours, even on an infrequent basis, as this will help us keep the club open and available to all members every night. The change in opening hours continues to affect our wages bill significantly, as our volunteers do not want to work nights, particularly up to 11 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the morning. So we have to use the younger paid staff. The auditor mentions particularly the importance for us to review our activities on a regular basis. The committee does this by having a management budget that is updated and reviewed monthly, along with our monthly profit and loss report. Looking at the balance sheet, it still shows land and buildings as an asset, but as was raised at the last meeting, these belong to the Marion Council and they will be removed this financial year. That will effectively reduce our current equity to $334,286.25. We have a net surplus of some $83,000 compared to $60,000 last year. This makes us well placed to continue our work, but we would still like to increase our reserve funds slightly over the next trading year. I believe I've addressed most of the points raised by the auditor. Does anybody have any questions of me? Good. In accordance with rules 23.5 and 23.6 of the model rules for sub-branches, I lay before this meeting the independent audit report for the period ended 30 June 2018, the profit and loss statement, the balance sheet as of June 2018, and the management report by BCD Black & Company, and move that these, along with the Treasurer's report, be accepted. You got a second to the...
I'll second it.
Thank you.
All those in favour?